Since the world's most popular digital coin peaked at over $69,000 in November 2021, the Bitcoin family has lost more than $1 million on their investment, but patriarch Didi Taihuttu is still bullish. Taihuttu buys the coin back every day because he believes it has reached its low point. In 2017, Taihuttu, his wife, and their 3 kids sold everything they possessed, exchanging a 2,500 square foot home and nearly all of their belongings for Bitcoin and a nomadic lifestyle. Back then, the cost of a Bitcoin was about $900. Currently, the price of one Bitcoin is almost $19,700. In Lagos, Portugal, Bitcoin family establishes a Bitcoin beach bar. Howie Taihuttu. Since the world's most popular digital coin peaked at over $69,000 in November 2021, the Bitcoin family has lost more than $1 million on their investment, but patriarch Didi Taihuttu is still bullish. Taihuttu told CNBC over the phone from a beach in Lagos, Portugal, "I'm buying Bitcoin every day. For me, the lesson I learned over the last 2 cycles is to gently zoom out and purchase Bitcoin when everyone else is panicking and anticipating a Bitcoin crash." In 2017, Taihuttu, his wife, and their 3 kids sold everything they possessed, exchanging a 2,500 square foot home and nearly all of their belongings for Bitcoin and a nomadic lifestyle. Back then, the cost of a Bitcoin was about $900. Currently, the price of one Bitcoin is almost $19,200. Taihuttu has traded his Bitcoins at advantageous times during the process, exiting one position and then returning to it. "That's the life of a Bitcoin," he added. When the price of Bitcoin fell to $55,000 in late November, Taihuttu told CNBC that he liquidated around 15% of the family's total holdings. "For me, $55,000 meant that we would indeed go down," Taihuttu continued. Jolie Taihuttu and Romain on a beach in Lagos, Portugal. Howie Taihuttu. The cost of doing business in the market for digital assets is extreme volatility. In the past 10 years, there have been 2 extended periods of low pricing for Bitcoin before a recovery. Bitcoin lost more than 80% of its value during the previous crypto winter in 2018, but it eventually recovered and reached an all-time high last year. According to Matt Hogan, Chief Investment Officer of Bitwise Asset Management, there is still a part of crypto that we are waiting to see if another shoe will drop, if another firm will fail, or whether the credit cascade will continue. "I think there's still a lot of volatility if your period is a week, a month, or even a quarter," the analyst said. "Yes, this is a terrific time to consider entering the market if your time horizon is measured in years," Hogan continued. According to Taihuttu, who analyzes price charts for the cryptocurrency market and follows well-known indicators like the Mayer multiple, Bitcoin will bottom out in the current price cycle between $15,000 and $20,000 before rising to above $140,000 by 2025. According to Taihuttu, this very instant is the ultimate buying moment. So far, his investment approach has performed reasonably well. Taihuttu tells CNBC that over the past 6 years, his portfolio has increased by more than 2,000%. People will eventually realize that investing in Bitcoin and holding onto it is more profitable than always chasing after an altcoin that will skyrocket in value by thousands, according to Taihuttu. As the algorithm changes, mining for Bitcoin has become more difficult and less rewarding. The 70/30ths rule of Taihuttu. The 5-person Dutch family has visited numerous countries during the past 6 years. But after visiting 40 nations, they made the decision to establish themselves in Portugal, one of the few nations in Europe to have a 0% tax rate on Bitcoin. To lead by example, Taihuttu's most recent idea involves operating a Bitcoin bar on one of Lagos' most well-known beaches. Additionally, he wants to turn every vendor along that length of sand into a lightning-friendly retailer in order to spread the word about Bitcoin. On top of the Bitcoin basic layer, there is a platform for payments called Lightning that allows for nearly immediate and low-cost transactions. He predicted that it would take him around 6 months to have the entire beach accepting Bitcoin. This last year, the family's faith has been put to the test. The cryptocurrency market has had a difficult few months as token prices have fallen and some of the most well-known companies in the sector have filed for bankruptcy. Investors have been scared off by the chaos, which has erased more than $2 trillion in value in a matter of months and destroyed the life savings of individual traders who placed large bets on cryptocurrency ventures marketed as secure investments. Bitcoin reported its greatest quarterly loss in more than 10 years on Thursday. At the Taihuttu's beach bar in Lagos, Portugal, the first customers made payments in Bitcoin. Didi Taihatu. The Dutch family of five adheres to what they refer to as the 70/30ths rule in order to remain emotionally grounded when faced with this degree of turbulence. The Taihutis retain 30% of their Bitcoin assets in hot wallets, which are connected to the internet, such as through a mobile phone wallet, and 70% of their Bitcoin holdings in cold storage, which is unavailable without physically visiting to retrieve it. A portion of the 30% cryptocurrency hoard is stored in Bitcoin, and the remainder is split among a variety of stablecoins pegged to the US dollar, such as Tether, USDC, and DAI. Owners of tokens stored in this type of hot storage can access and use their cryptocurrency with relative ease. Convenience comes at the cost of maybe being exposed to dishonest people. When our capital increases, Taihatu said, I always make sure that 70% is on the cold storage, so that then I'm not able to touch it from there. Taihatu has made great effort to make it challenging to access his cold wallets. The majority of the family's cryptocurrency money is hidden away in safes on 4 different continents, including 2 in Europe, 2 in Asia, 2 in South America, and 1 in Australia. None of the locations are underground or on an isolated island, but the family told CNBC that the crypto stashes are stashed in a range of places, from self-storage facilities to rental apartments and friends' houses. Didi Taihatu. The Taihutis additionally conceal their respective hardware wallets' seed phrases in different nations on the same continent as the hardware wallet itself. A seed phrase is a singular grouping of 12 to 24 syllables used to access digital assets. Although seed phrases are distinct from the private keys used to access crypto wallets, users must maintain track of both. According to Philip Gradwell, chief economist of Chainalysis, a blockchain data company, cold storage often refers to crypto that has been moved to wallets whose private keys, the passwords that enable the crypto to be moved out of the wallet, are not stored on internet-connected computers, so that hackers can't hack into the computer and steal the private keys. Beyond the benefits of good cyber hygiene and protecting his tokens from malicious actors, Taihatu has gone above and beyond to preserve his holdings from himself. If he had access to those hardware wallets, he speculated, he may become more emotionally invested and start selling or buying when the price of Bitcoin dropped. Nevertheless, the father of 5 Dutch children claims he can never be too far from his ledger or his seed words. Ryanair or AirAsia always offer affordable flights for me. I'll be there in 3 hours. Nearly all of the Bitcoin that the Taihutis have hidden away around the world are non-KYC, which means that they are exempt from the Know Your Customer requirements that centralized exchanges impose to stop users from using them to launder money or engage in other illicit behavior. That implies that nobody, not even governments or close friends, is aware of the precise amount of storage the Bitcoin family possesses. To do this, Taihatu purchased a large portion of his Bitcoin in open markets. According to Taihatu, there are many forums where it is still possible to purchase Bitcoin with cash. Each nation has its own desk. One in Mexico can handle up to $1 million in cash each day, Taihatu added, noting that when buying over the counter, you could have to pay more. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.